Okay, time for some more graph functionality. This is where the brick kind of excels. So we're going to go menu and we're going to go into graph, which is number 5, or you can just, scroll here and press exe on here. I've already got 2 graphs in here, so let's have a look at what we've got. And press draw. That's going to draw me my graphs, but let's go back. We can press exit to go back. Let's draw something simple first. So x squared plus 5x plus 6. And then we can delete this one, like so. We can draw this, but you can notice it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, right? So that's where we press F3. You see it says V window above it. And we can press standard, then exit, and then draw again. That's going to draw it much nicer. So if you're doing trig equations, you put it into trig mode, and if you're doing normal equations, you put it into standard mode. And then you can move around with this. You can see our graph. You press plus to scroll in, and minus to scroll out. And there's also useful features. Say, let's G-solve. So that's F5. I can solve for the roots of the equation. So we have x equals 3, and I can scroll across the other root by pressing right, and x equals minus 2. But it goes further than that. We can also do y-intercept, like so. Minimum point, which is very useful, like so. If we scroll across, we can do f of dx, where we can integrate the graph. Now, say we know that we want to integrate between this point here and this point here, which is 0 and minus 1. I'm going to, let's go back. I'm going to press mixed, and then here I put in the points. So minus 1, lower bounds, yeah, minus 1 and 0. I just type those in, and that give me 3.83. That's pretty easy. You can do that normally on the calc, but that's not the right button. If we go into, let's do something a little bit more complicated. We do mixed, and we do minus 4 and 0. Now this is going to go under the axis, so this area here is negative, but the calculator is smart enough so that we have then if you do it normally, but you have to usually solve, find this point, integrate here, find the minus. The calculator will do the total sum of the area, which is this little symbol right here with the square, and that's going to do the whole area, like the sum of it, rather than this plus this minus this, which is very useful for those questions where it goes under the x-axis. But further still, let's plot a line. Y equals x plus 5. Let's try that. I haven't really planned it here. We can go further. We can go G-solve, and then we can go intersect. We can find the intersection right here. So right, we'll put a bound here. And now we're going to integrate between the two graphs. And the area here is going to be 6.928. It's that easy. I mean, when you're in the exam, this isn't necessary, but it's just useful to check. It's just this button here, and then you can do intersect to do between the two intersections, mixed to put in your own point, or root to put in the root of. I'm going to select this graph here, and it's going to integrate between the roots. So you press exe, move to the next root, exe. It's going to do that.